Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
We are back with our Professional of the Year, Ramona Maurice, joining us here from Montclair, New Jersey. So excited that she's back to talk more about her amazing beauty bar. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're from Montclair, New Jersey, or the area, or even surrounding areas, go visit. You got to check her out. We're going to talk more today about her beauty enhancement spa and so much more. So first and foremost, congratulations. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for the award. I'm overly excited.
Well, you're something special. I mean, we've talked in the past as a young entrepreneur, so successful, so driven. It's exciting to see that. And for those new timers saying, who's this Ramona or Mona Lisa? Tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Of course. So I'm Ramona. I am the owner of Royale Beauty Bar. I have a passion for health and wellness. I have a passion for also just helping people become more confident in their skin. At our location, we focus on just an overall lifestyle change to just basically help you transition in things that you're basically suffering with. I would say, like, okay, if you're struggling with stubborn fat, if you're struggling with exercise, just drinking water, getting fiber in, that's kind of what we focus on doing here. Of course, we have so many other services, but our weight loss and fat reduction services, I would say, are our number one bestseller things here for sure.
Oh, well, thank you so much. How do we contact you?
Of course. So you can contact us on our website, www.royalebeauty.com, or give us a call at 973-323-7267. And if you're on social media and TikTok, Instagram as well, we're at Royale Beauty. So ROUXROYALEBEAUTY.
Beautiful. All right. Well, let's talk about some of the services that you provide, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. So we have literally every service under the sun that you can think of. If you are looking for fat reduction, skin tightening, laser hair removal, teeth whitening, lymphatic drainage massage, wood therapy, we literally have something for just about everyone. I do have more men actually inquiring now. They're like, hey, what can you do for me?
Yep.
And I didn't know, but there's some people that are really into their body, and they were like, listen, I don't mind getting a good massage or some wood therapy. So these services are great basically to help detoxify your body, just improve your lymphatic system overall, because a lot of people are backed up. They're not using the bathroom enough or not getting enough water in. So those are the things that are super, super important because your gut health also affects every other part of your body. So it's super important that we push those things to people. And then, of course, if you're more like, oh, okay, well, I'm not really interested in fat reduction stuff, then we have facials for you. We have Botox and fillers too for the people that, want some injectables with our medical director, Dr. Marianne Shapiro. She's awesome and doesn't overdo it, because in this day and age, I will say a lot of people, listen, to each his own, judge-free zone over here, but she makes sure that she gives you something natural, so people are just wondering, like, oh, what did you do different? Like, you look amazing. So we focus on essentially enhancing your natural beauty. And for the people that did get surgery, we're still here for you too. Because at the end of the day, we service everyone. But our overall mission and goal when we first started was to basically target the people that were scared to have surgery and just kind of wanted
that alternative. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That alternative and ways that we can help shape and mold their bodies.
And by the way, I have to mention, because we did just have Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I noticed you have a special on your site. Is that still in effect? I'm assuming it is?
Yes. So only because we were doing this interview today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to extend it for the viewers until Friday, 11:59 p.m. So if you are tuning in and listening, I would say take advantage, book, because the prices are amazing. A facial massage for only $150. You can't beat that with a stick.
Yay! All right, perfect. And so I was checking out the website before. So again, Royale Beauty, it's spelled ROUXROYALEBEAUTY.com. You can get that $150 facial and massage special, which is exciting. And we have till tomorrow. Ooh, all right. Well, let me ask you, holidays are here. A lot of people, want want to look better. I think this is like the best thing for us ladies. We talked about it last time, men get this done too now, but this is what we want. We want to look better, feel better. And with the holidays coming around, great idea for gift cards, gift certificates, and butt lifts. Everyone's talking about butt lifts. Tell me what a butt lift is and what you guys are doing to, up it a little. It's not real lift, right? But you do something to the butt to kind of up it.
Yes, absolutely. So what we'll do is we'll utilize wood therapy first, okay? So people don't really understand the concept of wood therapy. So wood therapy utilizes different tools, essentially. We'll apply oil to the area, and we're going to essentially use those wood therapy tools to push all the fat up towards your butt to help mold it. And then after we help kind of mold the butt, then we'll use suction cups to basically pull it out, pump it, tone it. And it's great for people who not only have cellulite, but let's say if you have dents, because there's certain people, cellulite comes with dents, but there's other people that's not like major cellulite, but it's a little dent in their butt. It helps lift that too. And if you already have a butt, but you're like, oh, it doesn't seem like it's perky and lifted how it used to be, then that's great for the suction cups as well. It's not something that you have to do all the time, but I will be 100% transparent with you. It's not all about the money for me. I want to give you great results. If you don't maintain it by like either wearing butt lifting shorts or either exercising at all, it's not going to last that long. However, if you do a series, let's say you do 3 to 6 sessions with us, and then, okay, you're wearing your butt lifting shorts, you're doing some little squats or leg workouts at home, you will see a difference 100%. So I wanted to be very transparent about that, because a lot of people ask, like, does it really even last? And I'm like, well, listen, you got to maintain anything that you do,
Mm-hmm. And that's the same machine that you used to do the chin as well, right?
So the chin is a little different. We have chin lipo for people that have the double chin area as well. So we'll use basically the laser lipo pads, and laser lipo uses laser heat energy to liquefy and break up the fats. And then we'll go in with radio frequency skin tightening in that area to tighten up the skin as well, because of course you don't want to break down the fat and not tighten the skin. So that gives you that snatch jawline effect that everyone, of course, is looking for.
And I was going to ask, what's the latest and greatest? What are the things you're finding most people are coming in for? What's like the trend for December of 24?
I will say the trend is for sure the Venus Legacy. I want to say I jumped on the Venus Legacy because I saw what the med spas in New York are doing, and I feel like Jersey is always just late bloomers to things. And I saw some phenomenal results online. And, as an African-American woman, it's great to see before and afters of, white, Spanish. But I was like, is it going to work for our skin type? And it works for everyone. I've had it for almost 2 years now. And I will say it's the latest, the greatest, the best. And the reason being is because the machine is able to get hotter. It utilizes heat. And so the heat is able to penetrate the fat cell layers even deeper than the other machines that we have. So it is the latest, the greatest, the best, because it works faster. It penetrates the fat cell layers deeper. And the results are just truly phenomenal. The before and afters. If you go through our Google reviews, every person that says, try the Venus Legacy, try the Venus Legacy, try the Venus Legacy, because it's really that much of a difference. Because obviously when we first started, we didn't have Venus Legacy. So we had other stuff. And then we had our clients that went from the cavitation and the laser lipo, they went into the Venus Legacy and they're like, I'm never going back.
Got it.
It's really great. So
it's supposed to reduce the fat or the cellulite, that one? It's like radio frequency, right?
It reduces fat. Reduces fat, and it also tightens the skin as well. So that's what we focus on, breaking down fat in stubborn areas, whether it's your chin, your arms, your back, your legs, just literally throughout your whole body, truthfully.
Oh my goodness. I want to know my stomach. All right. Yeah. Got that extra little pouch thing going on. I think a lot of ladies do, especially if you had kids. So that's always a hard spot.
It's true.
So Venus,
it's great for the mom.
I was going to say, like on the stomach, how many sections do you have to do? Is it like one shot? Like how long? How many treatments do you usually do? And I know it's upkeep, but like break it down just for the stomach. How long is a session, and how many times do you come back before you see results?
So truthfully, you see results from day one. And the reason being is because we always prep you prior and tell you to drink plenty of water before your treatment, because you're going to have to use the bathroom immediately after. Okay. Sessions will typically last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, because we don't only just do the front of your stomach. We do your sides as well. It's so important for that hourglass shape to do the front, and you want to do the sides as well. So we don't like to rush services here, to be honest. So it's not about just pumping you in and out. We want to make sure that you get the best results possible. So as far as sessions, it really just depends on your body type. The more fat you have is truthfully the more sessions you need, and the smaller you are is the more sessions you need. So anywhere from 3 to 12 sessions is typically on average what people do. But as a first-time client, we never let anyone sign up for less than 3. And the reason being is because one session, yes, you'll see the results, but it's not going to be enough to make you feel like this 100% works. So it's one of those things that we like to push because it's like, we want you to build consistency at the end of the day. Like, you're not going to go to the gym one time and see these crazy results, you know? So for all those people that were eating so much for Thanksgiving, and of course, Christmas and New Year's is coming up, this is a great way to start thinking about getting your body into shape, because at the end of the day, of course, it's an investment into your body, but what's a better investment than investing into your health at the end of the day?
Oh, I love it. Beautifully said. Now, let me ask you, so this is like melting the fat. Is there another machine, the Cool Sculpting? I've tried that one in the past that cold freezes fat, right? Similar or different technologies? Are they doing the same thing or?
So it's a different technology. And for the people that have tried Cool Sculpting, this is just my personal opinion. I actually recommend people not to do it. Truthfully, in the time of being open, I did have experience working with a plastic surgeon for over a year and a half. And 4 people got payouts from big dermatologists in the area because sometimes, and this doesn't happen to everyone, people will end up being bigger than they were prior to doing the Cool Sculpting treatment because it's freezing the fat. And to my knowledge, I think you have to wait 6 weeks or 6 months. I don't know how long, whatever the case is. But they got a $10,000 payout to do liposuction. So ours is completely different. It utilizes the heat to liquefy, destroy the fat cells, and you're going to pee everything out in the So it's very safe. Have been doing this for 4 years now, and there's no pain, no downtime, no harmful effects. And it's something, again, non-invasive. So there's no needles or anything like that either. Everything is on the surface level of the skin, even though it's working and penetrating deeper than the skin.
Wow. It's funny. I think, again, I'm just my own opinion, but I think it was some fashion model, I can't think of her name, who said she got disfigured from Cool Sculpt. Again, maybe not Cool Sculpt the exact thing or the same technology, different brand, just saying. But I've heard about some of those stories as well. Okay.
Yeah. I think her last name was like Evangelista or something like that. She was a model.
Evangelista. Yes, exactly. Okay. So she had a bad effect with it. I mean, I know there could be bad effects with anything, right? You know,
with anything. Yes, absolutely. But we like to warn people out there for sure, do your research. And, there's some people that had amazing results with it, but we don't do that here. We utilize heat, which I think makes more sense too. You want to like liquefy everything and just get rid of it,
right then and there. Exactly. All right. So what else? Let's see. There's still so much more to talk about. Let's remind everyone how we can contact you.
Of course. So we can be contacted at 973-323-7267, or you can give us a call. We have actually 2 lines. So for people that don't get through the first line, I will also leave the line. There's a 516 number. It's 516-233-1217 that can also be contacted if you don't get through. And then we can do royalebeauty.com and, of course, Instagram at royalebeauty too.
All right. What other services do we want to discuss that you offer?
Of course. So we have laser hair removal, which I am in love with. So laser hair removal, for a lot of people that don't know what it is, it utilizes a laser beam heat energy to essentially target the hair follicle and destroy it. So it slows down the growth of hair, essentially. And it's great because it's not painful. And a lot of people have had painful experiences, truthfully, with laser hair removal. And we use gel here prior to applying the laser hair removal applicator to the area. And then it's like such a quick and easy, painless process that I highly recommend. If you're an avid waxer, and a lot of people that wax, they still get ingrowns, which I was so shocked about because people have such sensitive skin. Laser hair removal is a great alternative for that as well too. If you wanted to make sure you get rid of some ingrowns, laser hair removal can also be utilized all over your body. I didn't know this until I actually purchased the machine. You can do your toes, you can do your knuckles. You can do your sideburns. You can do just about any area of your body. So anyone interested in that, I will say this, that you want to start doing laser hair removal by next month, the latest. And the reason why I say that is because you're supposed to avoid heavy sun exposure with laser hair removal, believe it or not. So if you wanted to do like your legs and your arms, anything that's going to be heavily exposed in the sun in the summertime, you should do that ahead of time. And most people do anywhere from 4 to 6 sessions, if not more, depending on the thickness of their hair and their hair type, of course. So definitely laser.
It's safe for even darker skins too. I think back in the day when they started doing the laser hair removal like 20 years ago, I remember when I started getting that done, back then you couldn't have dark skin at all, whether it was natural or tan. I mean, right? But now it's safe for all skins.
All skin types. And that's about it, because I was nervous about that too. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it going to work for me? And it 100% works. It's super safe. I'm so grateful for that, because a lot of people in the past were like, oh, I wanted to try laser, but it's not safe. But yes, we have the laser machine that's safe for skin types 1 through 6. And then obviously 6 being the darkest, and then one being the lightest as far as like more of the fair skin type. Mostly packages that we do for laser hair removal as well. It is a great gift for the holidays. We have e-gift cards that you can purchase on our website for someone. Mm-hmm. Even if you're like, hey, I wanted them to try it one time, and if they like it, then they can do their own package. It's definitely a gift that's going to keep giving, because that stubborn hair all over your body, as women, you know, we don't want to deal with that.
I know. And again, I apologize. I'm a little sick. I keep coughing. So I'm trying my best not to cough into the microphone. But gotta ask, for those new timers out there, being you're so amazingly young, our professional of the year now, just tell us a little bit about your background, what brought you into this. I know you've shared it with me before, but there are new listeners out there today, I think, that could benefit and from your inspiration of why you got into this business and how you did it.
Of course, absolutely. So I love to talk about my journey. So I basically been born and raised in West Orange, New Jersey. I ended up going to Penn State University for my undergraduate. And I always knew since I was younger that I wanted to become a doctor. Specifically, I wanted to, pursue pediatrics because I just have a passion for children. But so I graduated in December 2019, and then COVID hit. And then once COVID hit, I'm like, okay, what direction do I want to go into? And my mom actually encouraged me to go back to school to get my master's. I did get my bachelor's of science in biobehavioral health. And then she was like, hey, you need to go back to school. And I'm like, Mom, really? I just finished school. What do you mean? And she was just like, no, you need to do your master's. I think it'd be a great idea. So at the time, George Washington University was actually giving scholarships. So I decided to apply, and I got in, and I decided to get my master's in public health. And that's where the passion for my Royale beauty bar came to pass, because public health is not just studying, obviously the internal body. You're looking at health on every facet, every level, global health. You're looking at, maternal health. You're looking at occupational health, environmental health. So I got to take a series of different classes, and I basically found a passion for just women's health overall. I don't want to say just maternal, just women's health. And a fact that always stuck out to me was that 1 out of every 2 African-American women will suffer from some form of cardiovascular disease. And that is linked to having a lot of fat actually in your abdomen area. So I essentially, like most other people during COVID, I was snacking. I was just eating. And I went from a size 3 to a 7, and I'm small. So that was big for me. And I was like, what? I'm going to start working out. And that's exactly what I did. And I didn't see a difference necessarily in my stomach area. And so a good friend of mine referred me to someone, was like, hey, let's try body contouring. And I was like, what's that? I'm like, body contouring? I've never heard of that. And essentially, I tried the treatment, and it was amazing. Again, body contouring is burning the fat and tightening the skin. And I thought, what great idea then to start a company doing this, because it's not really advertised much in the area. I never saw a pop-up for it ever before. I mean, I never searched for it, but still. And I was just like, this can be impactful. Because at the end of the day, this is a health intervention. Because for people that are looking for ways to, reduce fat, with a non-invasive way, this is great. But I'm also pushing that lifestyle change. And that was so big in the public health program that you need to like encourage people for lifestyle changes and movement and being in green spaces and drinking more water. So Royale came to life through body contouring. And then eventually we just grew and grew and grew and added all the amazing services that we talked about earlier, laser hair removal, teeth whitening.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about teeth whitening. Tell me what's the latest and greatest with teeth whitening? How does it work?
So teeth whitening is great. So again, a lot of people don't know much about it too. So it's, when I say the simplest, fastest process ever, you're going to come in, we're going to examine your teeth. Of course, I will say this, you need to be a good candidate for that. If you have like cracks or poor oral health, we are not, because again, not a dentist here, we're not going to treat you. If you have overall good oral health, we'll have you come in, we'll do a little consultation, and then essentially we'll just put the gum protector to protect your gums, and then you're going to sit under the light with the teeth whitening product, hydrogen peroxide. And then people ask about sensitivity all the time, and been doing this for so long, no one's ever reported any sensitivity, but we do give you vitamin E swabs. That's great for sensitivity as well. Vitamin E is good for that too, if you want to put on like your gums or, you know, near your teeth and stuff like that. But very quick and easy process. We do recommend typically like 60 minutes for your first session. It's really dependent on how yellow your teeth are. If your teeth are like super yellow, I'll say do 2 hours. It takes some time, but it's worth it because you'll go from like coffee stains to like pearly whites, you know? So teeth whitening is amazing if you're interested in that too. A lot of men come here to do that too, actually.
Oh, and anything else that we should establish for today? What other services do you provide, or how did you want to kind of leave off? Because we're almost out of time. We got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely. So I will say this, it is the holidays, it's the time for giving. I will say if you were like thinking of gifting somebody something, I would say a massage, a facial. Honestly, let them choose the service, but getting an e-gift card at Royale would be amazing because a lot of women don't realize how much they need these services until they come in and they're just like, where have you been all my life? So I will say take advantage of our sales. Our Black Friday sales are going to be ending tomorrow at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, we always do consultations. And if you have any specific questions, we're always here for you to give us a call. And I think it's super important during the holidays to remember that despite what the world, like everything that's going on in the world, it's still important to remember yourself. Remember that you're loved, that, you know, things can get better, because I just feel like this year was trying for so much people, but I feel like beauty and confidence and happiness, it all goes hand in hand together. So I want the viewers out there to realize and remember that, okay, let's finish this year strong. And what better way to finish the year strong than making your goals ahead of time and sticking to them. So prioritize your health in your body and your face and your wellness. And we're here to help with all those things.
I love it. Your excitement, your energy, you're just so vibrant. And I love it. So Montclair, New Jersey, what's your address, sweetheart?
460 Bloomfield Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey, 07042.
Oh my goodness. And on social media, how do we follow you?
So it's at Royale Beauty, ROUXROYALE Beauty.
And we've got to remind them up until tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, 11:59.
Yeah,
right? Tell us the special that's on sale right now.
Yes, yep, everything's on sale. So you get Venus Legacy on sale, facial massage, buy 5 sessions for laser, get 1 free. I
thought it was just the 150 massage thing. No, there's more than that. Okay.
Everything. Every service that we have is on sale. You get teeth whitening for $99 for an hour as well, too. So there's a little bit of love for each and every person. And lymphatic drainage massages that are great to detoxify your body, and it's good for sinuses and stuff like that, too. Headaches. They're only $90 up until tomorrow, too.
Impressive. And let me ask, being this is, the holiday season, the one thing people really are coming in more for, do you think, is it still the body contouring? Or is it the Venus Legacy? If someone's listening wants a special gift for that someone, what do we direct them to? I mean, gift card to the spa, they can maybe choose. Right. But if not, what would you say is the hot trend?
The hot trend right now is 2 things. It's the Venus Legacy and the laser hair removal. It's both, because people want to get their body tight, of course, because, summer is going to be here before we know it. And then laser hair removal just to get rid of that stubborn hair. But for sure, the body contouring with the Venus Legacy, number 1.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. You have a fantastic day. Looking forward to speaking with you again, and I hope you have a happy holiday. Are we back again next week? Will I speak to you before the holidays, or?
Absolutely. We're going to set that up. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. God bless. And again, sorry
Feel
for
better.
keep coughing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Indulge in a royal experience at Royale Beauty Bar. Owned by Ramona Maurice. From rejuvenating facials to flawless hairstyles, every visit leaves you pampered and refreshed. Located in the heart of the community, Royale is your go-to destination for all things beauty. Call 973-323-7267 or visit RouxRoyaleBeauty.com to book your appointment today.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
This is you over 30 years ago.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
And this is your mom when you drive her back from therapy.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Roles change without us noticing, and in your new role, we help you help. AARP gives you the information to help care for your mom so that you can have patience with her, just like she did with you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving or call 1-877-333-5885 to get practical health and wellness tips to provide even better care for your loved one.
Are we there yet?
Remember, visit aarp.org/caregiving. AARP, we help you help. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.